Hello, this is Jeff Summit, Technical Director for Horico Golf. I want to talk to you today about one of the most important considerations when choosing your next driver, and that's the loft. Loft can be divided into two categories. The first is the measured loft, or the loft as the manufacturer designed the club with allowable tolerances. This is important for ordering purposes. This driver I have here has 9.5 degrees engraved on the sole. So let's see how this is measured. To assist us, I have with me an industrial specification gauge, which is used by all the foundries, the major name brand manufacturer, and quality component distributors like Horico. A driver will naturally want to rest on its sole in what is called the normal sole position. The modern club has a radius on the sole, so instead of being perfectly flat, this gives a little bit of wiggle room as to where that natural sole position would be. That is, if you had two people measuring the loft on this particular piece of apparatus, you might get two slightly different readings. Now, with the shaft perpendicular to the specs gauge in this position, we're going to use a machinist protractor to measure the loft. But before we do, there's a design feature on drivers you need to be aware of, and that's called the vertical roll, which is the curvature of the face from the top to the bottom. To accurately measure the loft, we need to do so in the geometric center of the face. And on this club, it happens to be between the third and the fourth score lines. If we didn't make our measurement here, then any position below the center of the face is going to result into a lower loft reading, while anything above is going to produce a higher number. As little as a half inch either way can create as much as a 3-degree change to our reading, and that's a bunch. Now, this would also help explain why golfers who routinely hit high or low in the face actually have the launch angle they do. I should also mention manufacturing tolerances. Just because a driver may say 9.5 doesn't mean it's automatically going to be the same loft. Manufacturing tolerances are typically plus or minus 1 degree, allowing the club to be anywhere between 8.5 and 10.5 degrees and still be within tolerance. Or some manufacturers might cheat by building in an extra degree of loft to the actual club. Their 9.5 degree may actually start out as a 10.5, so with tolerances, the loft could be no lower than 9.5 degrees. But then again, there's that chance it could be 11.5 degrees as well. The problem is you don't know how the manufacturer designs their clubs, and that's why you have to have them measured. But for the record, Horico uses true lofts and not vanity lofts. The second category I want to talk about is a loft at impact, or how the golfer returns the club just prior to impact. Now, there's three possibilities that a golfer can return the club to, and that is, one, they can come in with a level swing plane and have the same loft as what the club is. Now, some golfers may hit down on the ball, and when they do, they're de-lofting the club at impact, while others may swing up on the club and create additional loft. That's why I don't assign a particular loft based on the golfer's swing speed, but rather on an individualized basis. Look at how you're hitting the ball compared to your playing partners. If you're hitting it pretty normal, chances are you have the right loft. However, if you're hitting the ball lower than your playing partners, then you need more loft than what your driver presently has, and that requires having it measured by a professional club fitter with the proper equipment. Now, selecting the proper loft will help you achieve the necessary trajectory to give you the most combined carry distance and roll and not leave any potential distance on the tee.